Hello, I'm Julia E. Tucker, and this is my audition video. Hope you enjoy. Though I enjoy working in many mediums, such as paints, markers, collage, color pencils, my favorite has to be the ink pen. It allows for simple yet bold creations. Art has always been a form of catharsis for me. I get a lot of the ideas for my art just from things that I feel or experience. I feel like if I didn't make art, my head would explode. The past 2 years have been the most artistically influential for me. I've met some really cool people who've helped guide me to become a better artist. Last year, some judges at the AYAA convention decided it would be cool to give me an award for this collage, which I suppose makes it my most successful artwork. Second place, wowee! One of my personal favorite works of art is Carlos Schwab's Spleen and Ideal. I really love the composition of the piece and how everything feels like it's moving despite it being a solid, still picture. And one of my favorite artists of all time has to be the one and only Frida Kahlo. She was a strong woman filled with pain and anger, which I admire. Her inks made for some beautiful art. Over this past summer, I was feeling creative and destructive at the same time, so I decided to paint the inside of my closet. It's an angel that's loosely based off of Michelangelo's paintings in the Vatican Museum. Her name is Joan. I recently took a class at the Art Center taught by local artist Michael Schaefer, who does watercolor portraits of drag queens. He guided us in creating self-portraits with watercolors, and these are the ones that I did. This is another piece I made. It's a flipbook of paintings featuring people and dogs. It's titled Hounded. I used acrylic paint, cardboard, masking tape, and paper. This is one of my personal favorites. It's a self-portrait I like to call Go Away. Haha. This color pencil drawing alludes to the infamous act of self-harm that Vincent van Gogh took when he severed his left ear. I think I was trying to make a parallel between my own psyche and that of a sick man's in this piece. But instead of actually slicing off my ear, I created something instead. And I think that kind of sums up my whole ideology. And these are my sketchbooks. This is where I like to do most of my drawing, planning, and experimenting. I've gone through many of these throughout the years. The artist I chose to focus on was Judy Chicago. She was a feminist artist in the 70s, who funded the first all-female art program in the US, and she's best known for her art installation pieces. A lot of her art depicts birth and general female anatomy. There's a frequent feminist theme throughout her works that I wanted to incorporate into an artwork of my own. Originally, I was going to do a painting, but then I was given an opportunity to craft this instead. So apparently, the nurse at our school charges money for feminine products. Alarmed by this, my art teacher's wife so generously donated a big pack of maxi pads to the school. A team of girls on the art side came up with the idea for an angry vagina box to store these pads in. And guess who was elected to craft and paint said box? Me. I thought that entering the box as my art piece would be better than the painting, because this is not only a piece of art, but something that will be giving back to women for hopefully a long time. I could have just painted a shoebox, but I wanted something that would last, so I made the box out of wood instead. One could make a parallel between the sturdiness of the box and the female body, not to be too deep or anything. I really like the idea of normalizing menstrual cycles and normal bodily functions like that, and I think this box does a nice way of doing that while also helping women out, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it.